So they just recently closed on, is it 2 parcels?
Yeah, two
2
vacant
parcels
lots.
of land for new construction. So this question is basically asking how did you locate the land to develop those, your 2 units that you're going to do?
Okay, so how we figured out what exactly land we wanted to develop, we was already actually working in that area. Previously, last year in 2025, we flipped a couple properties in that area, and we ended up keeping one, which is a 4-unit, and then we're still working on one right now. And also, we looked at like the city website to see what type of a development is going on. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the West Side, but on Roosevelt and Cosner, it's over probably 500 to 1,000 jobs coming in that area. So that's what we want to kind of position ourselves in, you know, to those type of things. And one of my gems, as far as for me finding property or land, I like staying close to the expressway.
Good,
Yep.
good. So if anyone who doesn't know, he's very well known on social media. So before you was able to express yourself on social media about, you know, what you do and everything, and how to relay your experience to others, what resources, books, mentors did you rely on to educate yourself about renovations and reconstruction?
Okay, as far as renovations, I had my uncle as my partner. He was doing real estate for about 25 years, so that was a big advantage to myself. And often, a lot of times, we overlook that. So I do want to tell people, like, take advantage of your advantages that you have in life. So that was a good partnership and a mentor that I stumbled in. Also, you can look into your community as well too. So I lean on my peers, like one of my brothers, Brandon Jackson. He's building. Sean on the west side, he's building. Sean, he's building on the south side. But they let me walk a couple of their new construction properties and stuff like that, you know, just so I can see. As far as any books that I read, when I was 25, I read a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad that educated me about assets over liability. So since I was 25, I've just been trying to accumulate as many assets as possible. And it's another book that I read. It's called Emerging Real Estate Markets by David Landhaut, I believe. That was a real good book as well that I took advantage of too. So those are the type of, you know, things. And then as far as resources as well too, like YouTube has been a great resource as far as me learning stuff. And also, I don't know if you guys follow me on YouTube, but you can look up Lamon Jr., Lamonjr. But one of my mentors told me just kind of meet people where they at. So I have higher tier programs where people may not be able to get in. I got mid tier where I'm putting a lot of my free information on YouTube because I know how important it was to helping me get into this lane.